You see, life is like a reality TV show. For those of you who have watched Naija, I present the reality to you now. What you are doing called life now is a reality TV show. Our audience are spirits. They are watching people. That day in the cover of your room, when nobody saw you, that thing that you did there is only men that it was hidden from. All spirits know who you are, and they are watching those who they call strong in that realm. One day spirits will be gisting, and they will call a man a strong man. Because the day where they give titles to men, they found a man that many temptations that brought his age down, they presented the same temptation to you, and they didn't give you extra strength. But where did you overcome from? So the spirits look at you and they say, this one is a strong one. They will talk about a young man in television. Have you seen a man who has not been defied by the power that swallows others in that space? One of the elders will be gisting. Another holy angel will say, yes, I know him. The way you have fans and you have followers, you have likes, you have all of these things in your social media account. This is how in your account in Zion, there are people that angels like. They gist about them regularly in the courts of heaven. You put a picture up on Facebook and you are worried how many people liked it. How many angels are celebrating every day you wake up again and they say a strong weapon of ours has entered the war again? Can't you win that campaign tonight? There are spirits that are observing us. It is the season where men campaign. That day where your flesh gave you that leading like every other flesh did in that region. Especially those who live in regions and landscape where warfare has broken out, where the powers of witchcraft are installing wicked attacks on the destinies of men in the night season, and every other person is dead sleep. They want to open their eyes, but there is a slumber that comes upon men in that landscape. The few ones who got up, even though sleep was in their eye, they rolled their body and put their knees on the ground. The immortals were watching a reality TV show. They were checking, who gave this one this extra strength? Where did he do this thing from? This is how men get names for themselves. In the day where they will cast vote for who will be given the horn of leadership, even Michael will vote for you, because he was there when they considered who you are secretly. Not all this open thing we do on stage where anybody can wear a tall white garment. They want to know who you are in the canopy of darkness. He says, to see your glory and your power as I have seen in the sanctuary. Can God brag about you? God talking about Abraham, he says, I know Abraham will teach his children to walk in my ways. God bragging about a man, and you think they don't gist about men in the corridors of heaven. When your name is mentioned there, what do they talk about? When your name comes up, what do they speak about? The watcher angels that traffic time, those who minister among men, do they always go back to heaven and be gisting about one girl? There's one lady in television. There's this lady. I don't know if you have seen her, Gabriel, the last time you were there. And Gabriel is like, yes, I know a lady there too. Is it not that one that has defied the odds of depression? Now nothing is working in your life, and you have a temptation to fall as every other person, and somebody says, though he slay me, yet will I praise him. You have defied the odd of your time, and this is how men campaign in the corridors of heaven. In the manifesto of the politics of the world, you come and tell your intended, of course, people what you hope to do for them if you are elected. In the manifesto of spirit, you don't speak. Your lifestyle is your manifesto. They are watching you, trying your thoughts, checking your reins, considering your heart. They check the things you did and why you did what you did. So you can even carry something that looks noble and the motive is wrong. You have failed still. There's an army, they are rising up. There's an army rising up. There's an army rising course, you are not the one allotted by the script of ordination to be the one to change the storyline of your family. You started knowing that you were not given the kind of talents. Remember the parable of the talent. Your elder brother can carry the book and look at it just 5 minutes. It will take you 5 hours to do that. Now you are seeing him with cigarettes, with beer. You are seeing him in the ways of immorality, and something is telling you there is a script. Somebody must play it, whether he chooses or not. This one giving abilities, this one giving necessary natural advantages that would have been easier for him to leave the horn. Now he has turned his back on his assignment. Any other person around that space can lift it, and the same grace that will help him can help you. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Have you watched darkness ravage your territory? Whether you live in Rome or you stay at Stabo Television or anywhere you are in Kaduna State or beyond, for those who hear my voice across different landscapes and territory, have you watched how darkness signs a signature over your territory? It's a report card that the man who was given that territory has not risen, and on the fact, on that ground that he did not rise, is a need for another to rise. I speak to those who feel they are not qualified. I speak to those who think, how can they ever speak like me? I wish I can speak English like Apostle. It's not English. There is a horn. There is a horn that comes and carries the man and prepares the man. It is God that engraces who he chooses. Men don't become graced and then God pick them. It is the picking that graces them. How many ministries are supposed to have risen? How many people died that were not supposed to die? Because the gatekeeper was not there. The gate is porous. Gentile armies can enter anytime. Even death can walk into that family. The man who should guard the gate never rose. He was living in pleasures, drowning in sin, yet a generation falls. And now Zion is calling, who will go for us? Who will I send?